finally back. If you guys want to know why I was gone, check the link up here, whichever side it comes on. On my other channel, I'll be discussing more in depth on why I haven't been posting videos and what's going to be coming up for some of the future videos. So make sure to check that out. Today, I finally, I've had this thing forever, got to install my Redline Op T7 triple LED light bar. Really easy. Go walk you guys through it. Wasn't hard. Let you guys know why I chose to install it the way that I did. Because I really, I thought about this a lot on the amount of different options that I was looking at to install it, because I really like this LED bar because it's bright, has everything I wanted, turn signals, reverse light, everything. But but there's no good way to mount the thing. Let me show you why. So as you guys can see, I already have it mounted to the very bottom of my tailgate. And I really wanted to install it down underneath like the way they have them in most vehicles, most trucks. If I was doing it on the green truck over there, no big deal. Done, 2 seconds, would have gone right there, that's perfectly flat. On the F150s, not so much. Problem is, when you look down in between the tailgates, you have this plate, and it's a little hard to see. Where is it? There's a bump right over here. Kind of see that little notch right there. So it's not flat. Now originally I was going to take this guy, give you a close up of that, just like that. So it's nice on that edge. It doesn't sit completely flat because of that bracket there and the bump on this side over here. So there's the bump, there's the bracket, pretty smooth on that side, but that is the problem. The gap here between the bed and there is not wide enough for without crushing the LEDs. So I thought to myself, where else can I put this thing if I can't fit it in there? I'm like, well, I'll mount it to the bumper. Nope, not gonna work. Can't go across here, license plate. Can't go on the bottom. Nothing attached to over here or here to be attached in the middle. It's weird. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll mount it up top. But that normally would be a great idea, except I had to be all fancy and get the truck with the step. So I can't put it there so we can get access for that. So this was the best option I came up with. Wiped it down, a little rubbing alcohol on the towel, and then followed the instructions. Stuck it, didn't even measure it, just stuck it there and called it a day. Ran the cables. Cable run up through there. It's actually quite a bit of room back here. I'm actually going to take this connector and run it right through here. That way it sits up out of the way. And from there, just plug it in. Alright, so this is what it is from the back side. I need to undo all this to get access to the cable for the one that's in the middle, hiding in there. Now this is not my favorite type of connector, but she's gonna get the job done for today. Now this is a weather pack design one. Let's see, focus. You can see the goo inside there to help seal it up. But first, gotta do some electrical tape. Luckily, I found the end of mine. Sometimes easier said than done. So we're just gonna yank that out of there. So I went ahead and separated my middle cable, my gray and black cable here, from my backup light out. Put everything else back into this loop, so that way it can all stay protected when I electrical tape it up. And they also had this bigger loop piece that was already on it that I'll loop around the entire thing at the end and electrical tape all that together. So that way it stays protected from as many of the elements and things from the road climbing much as possible. All right, now I got this guy exposed. We're using my little clip. I need to trim this cable. Give myself a little extra slack. Alright, I'm going to route it the same way I did the other one. It's going to be up and through here, down to there. Alright, never used one of these guys. Got to pull the blade out a little bit, open it up. We're going to do our pass-through cable on one side, and the blade's just going to puncture right through this cable. This cable on the other side. Make sure it's all the way in. If it's not all the way in, you're not going to get a good connection. And crush the blade. I always give a little tug to make sure she's good in there, good all the way. Let's go ahead and snap her closed. And when I'm done, I like to give it a nice little squeeze just to make sure. If you don't have a 4-pin, you can cut the cables and connect them to your tail lights. That works as well. Then also you have the extra cable, the white cable. The white cable is your backup light. So I wanted to really use that. I don't have to, you don't have to use it. The 4-pin works. It gives you your brake lights and your turn signals and your hazards. That was it. It's easy. Now if you don't have a 7-pin, you can again go to your tail light, pull that off. Find your reverse light bulb cable there with the power. You connect right to it. So every time you throw in reverse, that light comes on, then this light comes on. Let me hop in the truck and show you guys what it looks like. I'm a big fan. Think it looks good. And the black's actually not that bad with the black on the bumper. So, alright, let's go ahead and cut to nighttime and show what it looks like then. Now let's check it out what it looks like at night when you can see this bad boy the most. Ooh. So a few final thoughts on the light bar. I'm a big fan of it. I really like it. It's super bright at night, which is what I really, really wanted. I want people to be blinded with red lights when I'm stopping. So that way, I don't get rear-ended anytime soon. That stuff sucks. If you got a 2009 to 2014 F-150, or possibly even newer, I'll be honest, I really don't recommend it unless you're going to stick it to the tailgate. If you guys have a different idea or came up with something else, leave it in the comments below because I want to see it. I want to check it out. I couldn't come up with anything. I even looked at getting a little piece of angle iron to stick to the bumper to stick the light to. When you open the tailgate, it hit the angle iron. I was trying to come up with anything I could have to not stick it to the tailgate. So other than that, I mean, functionality, I think it looks great. Ties in well with the vehicle. Love the product. I think it looks great. Just as far as application on the truck, I probably would go with a different version next time for this model truck If I had like a Dodge Ram or a GMC, I see a ton of those on their website. Very few Fords. Probably a reason why now that I'm seeing that. But no big deal. Thanks for you guys watching. Hope you learned something. Catch you later. Peace.